Every park has a variety of different roller coasters made by all sorts of manufacturers from across the globe, many related to one another in one way or another. Now, we are going to go through the top 10 companies in terms of pure quantity of roller coasters that operate today. Now, these could be anything from little kiddie coasters with circle layouts up to the tallest in the world. They could hurt you, they could excite you, but it doesn't matter so long as they're open. Here are the companies with the most roller coasters. Now, this list is based off of RCDB's operating roller coaster data, but I will note that there are a number of rides built in total as well. So let's look at some notable manufacturers that just missed the list or are just a little bit interesting. Aerodynamics was one of the most influential builders of rides in history, but they've been out of the game since 2001. They built a total of 98 roller coasters, but have seen nearly a third close with only 66 still running. Another defunct manufacturer is Allan Herschell Company that specialized in small-scale kiddie coasters. Now, they built 204 roller coasters overall, which would have made the top 10, but they only have 29 still operating today after the company closed in 1970. Moving on to the major wooden coaster manufacturers, GCI is at 32 built and 29 running. Gravity Group has 28 built with all still running, and CCI, where both of these stem from, built 34 coasters over their lifetime with 28 still in operation. In total, the CCI family of companies has been responsible for 94 wooden roller coasters and have 85 still running, with a few of those closures going to RMC hybrids. Of course, the king of wooden coasters was Philadelphia Toboggan Coasters. Now, PTC still supplies trains and train repair, but they also built 127 coasters back in the day, but today only 24 still exist. Similarly, Schwarzkopf is known for their traveling high-intensity attractions. They built 150 while still in operation, but only about a third remain at 57 operating. But let's get into the fun top 10. Number 10, Pinfari, 193 roller coasters built, 87 operating. Known for their large collection of traveling coasters and small-scale attractions, the company was liquidated in 2004. Their most famous model has to be their Zyklon, reaching up to 60 feet tall and made up of mostly dips and turns, similar to the Schwarzkopf Wildcat model. Some of these featured small, single vertical loops as well. Now, if you visited a seaside park or some small fairs, chances are you've seen at least one of their rides. Number 9, Gerstlauer, 105 roller coasters built and all in operation. Now, the first major coaster manufacturer of the top 10, Gerstlauer has pioneered some major improvements to the small footprint coaster. Taking the same size and areas as some Pinfari coasters, the Eurofighter model has become a better, if not more expensive option for smaller parks. Not to be said that this company doesn't serve some headlining parks as well. They hold claim to the most inversions on a coaster and the world's steepest drop. Plus, 4 new Gerstlauers are currently being built. Number 8, Boliger and Mabillard, 122 roller coasters built, 120 operating. Perhaps the most iconic manufacturer since the 90s, the innovation of B&M and the modern coaster are undeniable. The floorless, hyper-flying, wing, and inverted models are scattered into every major park in the world. Known for their smooth rides and low maintenance, they are a model manufacturer. Only Dueling Dragons and the original Incredible Hulk at Islands of Adventure had bit the dust. Number 7, Mack Rides, 159 roller coasters built, 143 operating. Opening their first ride in 1958, the Mack Company is better known today for their large-scale launch coasters, but their major coaster quantity falls into their family spinning and Wild Mouse models. Only about a third of their catalog are actual full-scale thrill coasters, but with the rides like Time Traveler, Blue Fire, and DC Rivals, they are well established in that circle nowadays. Look out for the Hurricane coaster opening in China this year, as it looks incredible. Number 6, Intamin Amusement Rides, 176 roller coasters built, 150 operating. Now, when someone thinks of an extreme coaster, maybe the fastest or tallest they've ridden, odds are it probably belongs to Intamin. Perhaps the most ambitious manufacturer, they hold claims to the world's tallest and fastest rides while redefining things like the launch coaster with the hydraulic launch and typically supplying a more intense experience than their known rival B&M. i305 will melt your face, but they've also built a catalog of other roller coasters, such as 4D coasters, inverts, and half pipes. Their catalog is diverse and well spread. Number 5, Zier, 191 roller coasters built, 159 operating. Another manufacturer known for their family coasters and small-scale rides, Zier has scattered their attractions everywhere. However, they also built some notable larger rides in recent years. Bolton at Busch Gardens and Wicked at Lagoon are a pair of unique launch coasters that seem to be loved by most riders. Now, it's yet to be seen if the company will continue to expand into the thrill market or stay with the smaller attractions they built over the course of their lifetime. Number 4, Zamperla. 365 roller coasters built, 257 operating. Now we're getting into some big numbers. Zamperla is the owner of Luna Park at Coney Island, and they have a large catalog of different amusement rides and coaster models. Most of their quantity comes from their smaller scale rides, but they're kind of known for rough and uncomfortable models. Their take on the flying coaster, the Boliger, is notorious, and their Thunderbolt model is much better. However, they can improve on their designs. I mean, they certainly have the experience. Hopefully we see some better rides in the future. Number 3, Golden Horse. 358 roller coasters built, 279 operating. Now, Golden Horse is perhaps the most unique and unknown entry for many on this list. For years, this Chinese company has filled Chinese parks with knockoff imitations of other companies' famous attractions. Notable rides include the Vekoma tilt model and almost every type of B&M imaginable being copied and repasted here. Even the track designs match, but still, 358 coasters is a huge total of installations, and the 279 remaining land them at number 3. Number 2, SBF Visa. 351 roller coasters built, 310 operating. SBF Visa, the king of the kiddie coaster. This company specializes in small-scale spinning attractions that have spread like wildfire in recent years. Every boardwalk and entertainment complex seems to have one, and they become kind of a joke for boosting credit counts. They've debuted some larger-scale models of their attractions and unique ride experiences such as a hamster wheel restraint system. Now, hopefully they can eventually catch the number 1 spot, but it's yet to be seen. Number 1, Vekoma. 398 roller coasters built, 378 operating. From the king of family coasters to perhaps the king of clones, Vekoma is known for their endless amounts of installations of their boomerangs and SLC models. Collectively, boomerangs and SLCs add up to 96 coasters, plus another 30 family boomerangs. That's 126 rides from just these 3 models, most of which are clones. That would land the company at number 8 alone by just those 3. Now, in recent years, Vekoma has gone through a well-documented renaissance with a couple overhaul and completely new track design and layouts. Now, these intense airtime thrilling launches and fun new inversion thrill rides are their newest installations, and these coasters really are impressive. Hopefully they keep building these and their coaster count should only climb higher. Looks like they'll be the first company to break the 400 mark this year. That'll wrap up this list, but let me know if there were any surprises below. Personally, I really didn't expect Vekoma to run away with this one by 88 rides. I figured they'd be closer to Intamin and B&M, but I guess that's the power of small footprint clones. Now next week I'm going to be off, but I'll be back at that, so don't forget to subscribe and check out more content. Now until then, that's all from the shores of Island Coasters.